Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with the Simpler Stocks free video for March 2nd, 2016. It's about 27 minutes before the bell, but sort of the writing's on the wall of where the market's going to be by the end of the day. Right now, the ES is up 42 balloons. NASDAQ up 118. The actual Dow up 322. Pretty hefty gain. Nikkei up 500. We have the advanced decline, believe it or not that strong, but it doesn't matter today. And you have the transports up 152. Now, what do I see today? This is what you call an beginning of the month jumper trade. That a lot of mutual funds have to put cash to work and they just jump in. And from the get-go this morning, the market was straight up. Let me show you what I mean in here. Here's Tuesday morning. I mean, it's almost on cue. This is the market closing on its low last night. Right here, see this jagged line right here, this dotted line? I don't know how well it comes through the video. That was the low, almost to the point that it turned midnight, sort of like Cinderella turning midnight for the bears here. So the market went from 1925 in there, and this is just spectacular. 1925 to 1972. Unbelievable. Now, one thing in here, and this is right out of my patterns class, and it was hard for people to believe, but look at that bull flag right here. So that measured from 1923 to 1945. So that's 18 points right there. And 18 points right there puts you to 1960. I mean, that was just the beginning. So just unbelievable how much this overshot now. Now, right now, let me show you what made the market go up today. First, I want you to realize that this trend line that I keep drawing from the bodies looks pretty much invalidated. So I think what you have to do is try to draw this from some kind of candles, but I haven't been able to figure it out. So I'm not sure right here where it looks on a weekly is if you can even draw a trend line. Now on a daily though, I want you to see this. We're going to take off the futures on the left. And I want you to see this resistance area. So right when we got over this a couple of days ago, right over this 1928, let me show you this, and that's why it was so important today, that 1923, 1928 level. We're going to show you this on a daily on the left, right there. And now I want to show you this on the right on a 195, and I think you'll get an idea what I'm talking about. Look at this right here, right there, and notice that right here where it went right to there. And actually, let me put this in a better way. Like this right there. Now, the problem with this is how do you draw it? And I drew it like this. And the reason I drew it like this, and you'll see this with a lot of the charts that I show on the Simpler Stocks Premium, is when I'm in doubt, I like to go back and I like to put it where it touched a lot, but I like when the reaction touches it and sort of kisses it to test it. So if you make this bigger, you'll see what I'm talking about. You take it from here, right there. And that was my first idea in there of right there where I thought it would stay. This is 1800. That's 90 points. 90 points from 1880 gets you to 1970. That's why I mentioned 1970 in the first place. What I realized on this, you couldn't tell in the scale over here, but basically that's all this. So you're in this area here, and you're going to go up by this amount would get you right to this area. That's the big resistance I've been talking about for a month on the Simpler Stocks Premium side. Right there. So that's between 1988 and 2000, which would also be the 61.8 retracement. If you don't believe me, I'm not good at drawing these, but I'm going to try real time, and let's see if it works. Right there. And let me try again. Like I said, I'm not very good at these, but we're going to see if we can get it to work. There we go. And I want you to see this that I find very interesting. Put it right here. Look what the 50% retracement is. 1950. That's right where it's stuck. Where's the next one? Believe it or not, right at the resistance I talked about, close to it, 1985. So that's where I'm looking for it to go. Now, the thing is, it's at 1972. That's not that much higher. But it's very possible it goes to that price. So I just want you to keep that in mind of what I'm looking at in there. Now, what made the market go up today? Now, I know everybody likes to know the reason for it. One, like I said, I think it's from the decisive breakout of this level. So let me take off these drawings if I can. And all I'm going to do is remove all drawings. That's the first thing. Second thing in here, I want you to realize the velocity of the sell-off. And that's what always matters with these. Is not the quality, how much it sells off. It's the velocity of the sell-off. So when the crude oil stopped going down, that's when the overall ESs stopped going, really plummeting. So the key is that it's always the velocity and the slope. These right here coincided with big sell-offs in the market. Now what you're seeing is this. So you're seeing that this is trying to bottom, and because of that, you've seen the market overall, the ESs, do the same thing. As you can see on here, you'll see the correlation on a daily, and you'll see that now they look very similar. Now, the only difference in here is that oil on the left has a lot of overhead resistance, while the ESs really, when you look at it, because of this plummet right here, have very little resistance now till this little candle right here, which is about 1980. It's almost there. But that's the whole thing I wanted you to realize in here of where it could go. The other thing in here, so oil stabilizing helped the mood of the market today. Other thing that helped a lot were the banks. Now, I mentioned this on Simpler Stock Premium last week, that if Goldman Sachs could get over this area right here, that it could have a really big pop. And we posted this on the Simpler Stocks forum, and sure enough, when it consolidated over this area and then just exploded. Now, another thing that we've shown on Simpler Stocks Premium is this. Take off every study on here, just every study. And I want to show you something. We talk about this all the time. Notice right here, this trend line that it broke right in this area. Let me take it here. That's too sharp. I like one right here. I had showed this one right here. Like I said, I love when they kiss the test of it. Notice right here the doji. So right here you had a bull flag, and then it reset yesterday. I mean, at the 195 minute, which is 2 a day, you had a doji. And the second it broke over the doji this morning, it was on its way. Those are the type of things we teach over on the Simpler Stocks Premium side. So like you know, we have a $7 30-day trial. That includes the 1-hour chat before the opening, the forum, which has hundreds and hundreds of people on all day that are exchanging ideas back and forth. And also at night, we have a lot of chart ideas I post. We show unusual option activity when we see it. And we also have an instructional series that almost every week, I have a 15 to 1 hour video just and a live webinar where everybody can participate and chime in and ask me questions. First one was about ATR stops. One of them was about the MACD. The one next week is going to be about moving averages. After that, we're going to do one on how to construct your pages correctly, how to do a proper trading setup. And we're going to do another one on bull flags, another one on bear flags, and another one on ledge trades. So I hope that helps. I hope you can join us. Before I forget, I want to let you know that there's an options seminar tonight with John Carter that basically it's free. I mean, it's a layup. It's like a layup trade. It's a layup to listen to what he has to say. It's tonight at 7 p.m. Central. It's free. And as you see right here, it's March 1st tonight at 7 p.m. Central. So if you get a chance, I would jump on listening to his webinar. I mean, just for free, you can't beat it. So just wanted to let you know about that. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you tomorrow.